of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Derek Brown able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
Cody Parkey on for the field goal.
And Parkey's kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And got his man complete. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Off of play action, Darnold. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Darnold. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
The score, Browns 3, Panthers 0.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina, with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch it work, watch it tape, watch them learn, can't relate, watch it stir.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Mayfield looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
7-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's a gain.
2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7 on 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never...
Accelerating, and off he goes. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
31-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They go play action. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll run with Chubb. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle. And we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
At the 25-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Darnold from the gun. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
4 yards.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
He was taking
the run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
At the 44.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And again, it's Chubb. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. To throw, Mayfield. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 54 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going out offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Faking the give, Darnold. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He sets to fire deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. And their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Mayfield now. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is...
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. John Johnson with the INT. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, 30, 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2-in-1 game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
Mayfield's
A gain of 6 there on first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
at the 42-yard line.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Mayfield with the give.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 6.
Mayfield to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9.
Now Mayfield escaping the pressure right. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
Here's Mayfield. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
That's 22's coming. 22's coming.
He'll look to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick 6 or fumble and gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Browns drive about to get started. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, all right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he gets it down to the 32. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light is still on for him.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. A toss play to Chubb. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's into the end zone. Move over, James White. You've got a new rival for best finish to a Super Bowl ever. And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.